My name is Danish, and my full-time job is to help people leaders and like it. It all started at my first day of school after my family moved from Pakistan to Tanzania. I was busy sketching my dream cars in my notebook, and all of a sudden I hear a voice in my direction. The teacher. Danish, can you please rise up and introduce yourself? She had put me on the spot. I was in the foreign land to the pairs eyes staring at me. How would you feel when the teacher puts you on the spot in this kind of situation? My mind went blank. My heart started racing. I kept quiet. I started hearing giggling in the classroom, and then tears ran down my cheek. That was the first time I felt the fears of speaking for others. The first time I felt the fears of public speaking. Fast forward a few years, I was at college here in America. That year still stuck with me. It wasn't as close as first my soul. Now when I was little, I had many other fears. I was afraid of the dark, the monster under my bed, the cockroaches. I don't mean the tiny cockroaches here, but big flying cockroaches. I had big one in particular in Bosnia, but all through the fears. I overcame them as grew older, but public speaking, no way. I was still afraid of it, but I decided enough were enough. I decided to do something about it, to take that step and find a solution. And so I went to the one place on the internet where we all look for problems, our solution to our problem, Google. I searched on Google how to overcome the fears of public speaking. The first link told me about the rating I could be able to overcome the fear. Sound like leader. Get a great job. Share your ideas. Give a title. Change the world. The second link showed me all the different ways I could overcome this fear. How to be coach, talk in front of the mirror, do online courses, attend public speaking club like to master. That's when I realized that I had this wrong honest time. I thought you are either born a public speaker. You're not. I was wrong. I realized that public speaking is actually a teachable skill. That means that if anyone of you here wants to speak powerfully like any of your famous public speaker, yes you can. We all can. Now some of the solutions work for me, others not so much. Like how to speak coach that's were outside my student budget. But online courses, that's where I learned how to vary my tone up and down, how I talk really fast and I could get someone excited or to slow right down to get someone attention. And I brought it. I brought it in front of the mirror at this night where I had one friend who thought I was good. And for the public speaking club to masters, that's where fun started. I got to in front of others and got feedback on what I did good and what bad. So I did all these things. I really that the first I was wrapped in this cold dark, haunted with the fears of speaking haunted at me. It pulled me down. And over here was promised of sunshine, of rain patterns, no anxiety. But the path from here to here were on all over the place. I do only things and I thought to myself, there had to be one simpler way. There had to be one way that I could go from here and live to here. So I went back to Google, the source of all wisdom, did some research, and I started learning and reading a lot of article intelligence about this personal assistant we had our pocket like Siri and Alexa, who understand what we were saying. Hey Siri, what's the next meeting have? They understand what we say. What if? They could also understand how you say something and analyze your voice. What if? They could be your speech coaches. What if every single person in the world anywhere has their own personal on-demand Discord? Can you imagine a world where anyone had this have to have them overcome this fear of public speaking, to have them speak powerfully, to have them share their ideas, that the idea that God started, that the idea that Harvard, Grace, or RAL, the mobile app that calls your arms and earth, a mobile app that gives your personalized lessons a place to practice them quietly in privacy, and an app that gives you instant feedback using artificial intelligence. Now, a year and a half ago, when my grandmother started building this, we were not experts. All we knew is that we want to do something, we want to create a solution, we were not big coaches, we were not public speakers, we were not data scientists. But we had the power of the internet, so we read burned a precious paper on computational linguistics. We worked with hundreds of speech coaches, trying to understand how they give feedback on the speech. We watched video on machine learning and artificial intelligence so we could codify honesty and create out because we believe that we can use technology to help people become better versions of ourselves. And the reasons I'm sharing my story with you guys today is just to tell you guys go out and build out or be entrepreneur. I'm saying go out and face your fears. Don't bury them deep inside. If you have a problem, look for a solution. If nothing exists, create that solution. If you don't have the skills, go to Google. Find how you can improve your knowledge and create something. For me, it all started when I was little. At first time, I felt the fears of public speaking. That's what empowers me to act. That empowered me to go on this journey and become better speaker. And the journey is never ending. You will never see the finish line. In fact, there's no finish line. Public speaking, you can only get better. Remember that. You can only become the better speaker. You always stop and you tell yourself you're good enough. Thank you. By the way, I will record in my speech. Let's see what feedback or gifts. Okay, so I had a few feelers words like my pace. Oh, 107 words a minute. And there's some feedback on giving almost perfect. I need to practice a little bit more. And it's saying like I'll be honest, I take enough time and my speed 30 is a plus and my transcript. I can even play back my video and listen to itself. Check it out.